Love. Give me 1 second, y'all. Peace, Noble. Blessings to you. We're going to get started here in just a moment. Trying to see how I might do this on Facebook too. Oh, that just kind of disappeared on me. Okay. We're going to get started here in just a moment. I'm trying to figure out how we might do this. And actually, I tell you what, yeah. I got to figure out how to do that first. I'm still getting hip to the technology, y'all, right? But no worries. We good. We're going to just save this for the Instagram. And then we will eventually post this as a video on Facebook, and it's going to go live on the YouTube as well. So with that being said, I will let y'all jump in on here as we go through the broadcast. Peace, love, and light to everyone. My name is N.R.G.Y, and I am the Agent of the Light. And I would like to welcome you all to the second Agent of the Lightstream. Of course, you can click the link in my bio to go to my official website, and you can also look at the other Instagram links in my bio for my fitness page and for my music page as well. But click the link in the bio in regards to my website, because that's where you can find all of the information on who it is that I am, what it is that I do as the Agent of the Light, the different services that I offer, which we're going to be speaking about some of those today, and more. Okay, I hope you all are having a fantastic February. Today's a new moon as well, so we got a new moon in Aquarius energy that we tapping into, right? And I greatly look forward. I've been looking forward to this all day, to be honest with you. I really have. And I'm looking forward to a wonderful live stream. So for those of you who are watching on the live stream, make sure you tap into the comment section, right, and share this. And for those of you who will watch on the playback, make sure you leave a comment and share it on your profiles and in your stories as well, so that more people can tap into the frequency of what it is that will be dispensed today. So with that being said, I actually advertised for this earlier this week that there would be some new services that are coming, right, from New Energy Healing Services, which is the primary work that I do in regards to the Agent of the Light being me and being the platform through which I dispense knowledge and information and services to all of you. So that's what we're here to talk about, okay? So I'm basically going to take y'all on a tour. We've made some updates to the website, so I'm going to take y'all on a tour of what that looks like and where you can find the new services. And I'm going to go into a description of what those services are and how you can tap into receiving them, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to get started, right? There we go. This is... Oh, pardon me, y'all. This is the Agent of the Light official website. So you got yours truly right there. right? Only love and light is real here. As you can see there, only love and light is real here. Ooh, I like that. Okay. We got a photo gallery here featuring some of the artworks that I've been posting over the past few years, as well as some of the services, as you can see here. That's my Reiki logo, right? Certified Reiki Master, as you can see there. Awaken the spark of living light within you. That makes sense to some of you whom I have serviced recently this year and last year in particular, for those of you who are participants of the Personal Path program, right? Here to help you advance, enhance, and improve the quality of your life. As you can see, it's Agent of the Light for a reason. There are no filters in that photo. It's all light. Not only exuding towards me, but from within me, right? Which is causing the solar events that you are seeing here, and really the dimensional events that you're seeing here, because these different colors and light streaks that you're seeing is evidence of the dimensional frequencies of which are responding to my energy, right? And I don't say that to sound like a braggart or holier than thou. I say that because that is a byproduct of a path that I was set on by my teacher in my own growth and development, and to document these experiences. And this has been the result of that journey. And it's really just gotten started. Of course, you have your tab bar here. You got the About page where you can read more about my story. You got content, so I've got a YouTube channel. I also have a podcast that I will be bringing back this year, the Word to the Wise podcast. There are 2 episodes available on Spotify for those of you who want to tap in. And the name of the podcast is The Agency, and you can also find on my social media channels. Services, this is what we're going to be talking about today. And then, of course, the contact page. So we're going to go back to the services page right here, okay? And we got services. Brief little photo gallery of all the services. Y'all know what that is. Personal Path program all day, my program of sacred self-development. Now, these are the services that I offer as a part of New Energy Healing Services, which again is the main service that I provide as the Agent of the Light. As you all know, I am a holistic health and wellness trainer. I am a musician. I am a karate practitioner, student, and master of going on 25 years. So I wear a lot of hats. But with the Agent of the Light, this is the pinnacle of what it is that I represent in regards to my life's purpose, and what it is that I truly came here to do in regards to growing spiritually in my own regard, number one, in my own divine spiritual evolution, but also in being tried and tested tremendously to show and prove that I'm worthy of being placed in a position to be able to help others along their path of divine spiritual evolution as well. And what the Agent of the Light has become and will be in the future, which right now that is New Energy Healing Services, is the result of me going along with the guidance and the wisdom and the teachings, the information of what it is that has been my spiritual path. And I've been placed in a very powerful and exemplary position to help others in doing so, whether they are just beginning a path of spirituality or they're continuing and they want to add any of the things that it is that I do into their own practice. This is what that is resulting into and what the Agent of the Light is. So we have Reiki. As you can see here, of course, I'm a certified, let me zoom in on that right quick. I'm a certified Reiki master, certified in different systems, several different systems, right? Particularly Kundalini Reiki, which is a very, very powerful system of Reiki. So you get healing sessions from a certified Reiki master. Then we also have divination. Now, divination is something that I did not see myself doing. I never saw myself not only giving oracle readings as a service, but doing oracle readings just in my own practice. I never really saw myself doing this. I've always been fascinated by those who have that oracular ability. It's always fascinated me. But up until last year, I never saw myself doing it. Yet here we are. And so we have oracle readings, right? Now, these are the two services that we're going to be talking about today. We have M.E.M. I'm going to explain what that means. Earth Magic Kits, right? I'm going to talk about all that today. And the Divine Chakra Flush. Cleanse, balance, and align your main energy system. That is what we're here to talk about today as the new energy services. And then, of course, we have the staple service of the Agent of the Light and New Energy, the Personal Path Program, where you receive all of what it is that I do of a spiritual nature in a program of sacred self-development. So again, this is the premier service of New Energy Healing Services. The Personal Path Program is designed to align you with your life's purpose in a tangible and meaningful way. And I can say from the individuals who are participants in the program that is exactly what the results have been of this program. And it continues to astound me as to what it is that people have been doing and how they've been using this program to change their lives. Now, this right here is very important. This is the services form. No matter what service you want to receive from me, whether it is Reiki, divination, a M.E.M kit, an Earth Magic kit, the Chakra Flush Empowerment, which we're going to talk about those two in just a moment, or the Personal Path Program. No matter what the service is, you're going to fill out the services form, which includes first and last name, email, phone number, and then in the message portion, you are going to put the service that you desire to have in the message portion. So as an example, if you wanted to get an extended quantum self oracle spread, you would put in the message column oracle spread quantum self. And that is going to denote to my authorized representative of New Energy Healing Services that that's the service that you want, so the appropriate invoice can be sent to you, right? If you are paying for one level or even all levels, because we have an option where you can pay for all levels of the Personal Path Program in one payment, and that includes everything, your level 1, 2, and 3 M.E.M kits, right? That includes your healing sessions. That includes everything. But of course, we have where you can pay for just level 1, which starting out, that's $499.99. And then you can pay for level 2, level 3. You would put in the services form, Personal Path Program. And if you're just starting out with level 1, you put level 1. Or if you're making the full payment, which is $34.99.99 for all 3 levels as a one-time payment, you would put Personal Path Program, full payment, right? And by the way, all of these graphs are clickable links where if you click on them, you will go to the exact pages that have descriptions, further descriptions of the service. But when you decide on what service that you like, you're going to come back to the services page and you're going to fill out the services form with your information and the description of the service that you want. Now, we're going to get to this M.E.M kits first. Yes. So what is this and what does it mean? Of course, there's a description here, but I'm going to put myself back on the screen, and then the prices of all the M.E.M kits and what they include, right? And then, of course, we have policies and additional information, right? Copyright logo, everything's copyrighted. You hear? But I'm going to bring myself back on screen so that we can talk a little bit more about what the modalities of earth magic even is, right? So, when I first began my journey in spirituality, these are actually the two areas in which I began. Chakra science and also the modalities of earth magic, which I'm going to talk about right now. So what are the modalities? First of all, what's earth magic, right? Well, if you use crystals, incense, candles, essential oils and sprays, sage, etc., any other herbs that you may burn, bay leaves, you know what I mean? You use certain cinnamon, allspice, whatever the case may be. That's all earth magic, right? So where the modalities of earth magic comes from is, as I said, when I began my journey, my humble beginnings in spirituality began with using some of these elements. Now, when I started to use them, they had purpose, but, excuse me, it was a little, I don't want to say haphazard, but it wasn't, it wasn't centralized, if you will, around something, around a centrifugal point that I was using all of the elements that I was using to dedicate them to, right? So I would get, certain incense to burn, or I would study certain crystals and then go and get those lapis lazuli, being one of the main crystals that one of the main stones that I still wear to this day, right? Along with other things like certain candles to burn if I was working with certain chakras, things of that nature, right? Working with my root, my sacral, etc. But again, sage as well, right? But again, these elements were either used individually. For me personally, they were mainly used in an individual capacity. So it wasn't like I was burning sage and then burning incense, or I was burning candles and then using the stones along with that to enhance the frequency within me of what the candle represented, the color that the candle represented, and the stone that. These were things that I was not yet aware of. But when I came into this knowledge of how to couple these elements together and to use them in a way that was intentional, then they would not just be things that made me feel good occasionally, or smell good, or look good as they burned. They actually, in conjuncting them with each other, became a modality. And so in my now more evolved understanding of what these elements mean, what energies you're working with, if you will, behind the scenes, because there's a reason why certain elements work well with other elements and why certain elements do not work well with other elements. There is a metaphysical or a unseen component as to why that is. But if people do not have this knowledge, then they will burn two incense that don't go well with each other, or they will just burn Palo Santo, as an example, thinking that it works the same way that sage does, when they're actually supposed to go together. And there's a reason why, right? So I figured, and I asked myself the question, in becoming more acclimated into the metaphysical component of earth magic elements. How can I use this knowledge to help other people who use these same elements, which in my beginnings helped me, but in a way in which it's blended together, again, it's conjuncted together, but then it also includes affirmation and intention and conscious willpower that literally create the modality that people are looking for in using these elements. Henceforth, the modalities of earth magic was born. And this has come through not only my own study and usage of these elements, but in being surrounded by individuals who have been working with these earth elements for years and who are scientists in this particular regard, who bestowed some of their knowledge upon me on how to do this. And what came of that in me using what they gave me was this, the modalities of earth magic, which is my own take, my own unique take on how to use these elements. So with a M.E.M kit, and that's what M.E.M means. It means modalities of earth magic. If you will also look, I'm going to go back to screen share right quick. If you will also look here at the logo, what you will see in the middle is the Kumedu, which is Kemetic language or Medu Nature for fire letter or fire letters, which we more commonly know today as Hebrew. You will see the Hebrew letter M.E.M, which is represented by the number 23 or pathway 23 on the angelic tree of life. M.E.M is also associated with water. Water is associated not only with knowledge, but abundance as well. Hence, where we get the usage of the M.E.M angelic script in the logo. That is also imprinting something within your consciousness. So if you're looking at this right now, this is imprinting the knowledge of what M.E.M represents as angelic script, or what we more commonly refer to today as a Hebrew letter, right? So the modalities of earth magic is combining all of these elements with intention and affirmation, or what I refer to as affirmations of power. Yes? Because the affirmations that you get from a M.E.M kit and from New Energy Healing Services, period, you cannot find these affirmations anywhere. Some of these affirmations were given to me by divine beings. Some of these affirmations were created by the higher octaves of my own consciousness and given to me to give to all of you. So you really can't Google these or find these in any memes or anything of that nature. You will only find these affirmations of power with and at New Energy Healing Services and with the modalities of earth magic, because every M.E.M kit comes with an affirmation for you to recite. So that's also a component that is unique to what it is that I offer in this science, which is a part of making it a modality. But what truly makes it a modality? You do. Your intention and conscious willpower in utilizing these elements, the crystals, the candles, the incense. For some of the M.E.M kits that you get, they come with oils and sprays, along with the affirmations of power and the intention of whatever it is that you truly and righteously desire to manifest, to come into your life in the time in which it is allotted for you to have that desire. You will create not only the response to that desire with the appropriate kingdom that you are working with in working with earth elements all together. But you will realize that over the period of time in which you are instructed to utilize these elements in a certain way, that you yourself have created the modality out of earth magic. So let me go back to the screen share real quick and show you. And you can go again to the actual M.E.M page. You can go from the services page, or you can go to the top toolbar, go to services, and go to M.E.M, Modalities of Earth Magic, right? But here is where you will find pretty much a synopsis. Pretty much what I just spoke on is a synopsis of what this is, right? Like as an example, my humble beginnings in spirituality started with earth magic, as I refer to it, and magic with a J, and that's for a reason, i.e. crystals, incense, candles, sage, etc. Many of you reading this can most likely relate. When I began using these elements in my practice, they took on the effects of which I was able to handle at the time. I have been a proponent of using such tools to increase our vortex of frequency to attract that of which we seek to experience in this life. Because when you burn an incense and it gets on you, that scent gets on you. And these are things that you also learn with the teachings of the modalities of earth magic, because it's not just using the elements, you're being taught about them too. So when you burn the incense, and you let that smoke get on you and you smell it, and it smells so good. But what is it that you're burning? If it's good health, you're feeding to your consciousness good health. And it will result in what it is that becomes of your health, because you have fed it into your mind, body, spirit system, right? I have also had people along the way who have given me insight as to how to use these elements better and to my greatest advantage, and so on and so forth, right? But here's what I wanted to get to. All M.E.M kits include crystal bag with 4 crystals, specific to the M.E.M kit that you want, which is what I'm about to go into. An incense pack or 2. Some M.E.M kits include 2. A candle, general or specific. Now, the general candle is the non-printed ones that just have certain colors. So if you're working with your Visuddha chakra or your throat chakra, chakra number 5, you're going to need a baby blue candle for general, right? Or specific, if you have a business and you want to get more customers, then we're going to get a specific candle for you that works with that specific desire. Again, affirmation of power. So you're going to get an affirmation that comes with, that is designed specifically to align you with the candle, incense, crystals. The affirmation, the energy of the affirmation is going to coincide with these elements. And the ritual to complete, it's either going to be a 3-day, a 7-day, or a 14-day ritual, and instructions on how to use. These are the M.E.M kits that you can get for right now. Starter M.E.M kit. All starter M.E.M kits are $100. And they come with elements of protection, prosperity, and pursuit. If you want a specific M.E.M kit, like a protection kit, that is $125, because you're going to get different elements with that. If you want a prosperity kit, that is also $125. You're going to get different elements with that coincide directly with prosperity. So you won't get protection incense with your prosperity kit. You're going to get some prosperity incense, which there are a number of incense that you can use for prosperity, right? If you want a pursuit kit, which is the spiritual kit, that's going to be an extra $10. So that's $135. And there's a reason why it's $135. Then you have the deluxe M.E.M kit, which we're going to go down here and read that. The deluxe M.E.M kit comes with items included in protection, prosperity, and pursuit kits, corresponding affirmations of power. That means a protection affirmation, a prosperity affirmation, and a pursuit affirmation, a spiritual affirmation, and rituals. So the corresponding affirmations and rituals, right? To do these together and also individually. an essential oil, body oil, that corresponds with protection, prosperity, and pursuit, or all three together, which is something that we discuss in your brief consultation on how to style your M.E.M kit, and a spray. So you may get a spray to come with that too, right? Or you get a spray to come with that too. And a free modality, which will go unsaid at this current point in time, with instructions on usage. So with that free modality, you also get instructions on how to use that too. But if you get the deluxe M.E.M kit, that free modality that you get is such an amazing addition to what it is that you already have in the crystal bag, the incense pack, the candle, or candles. Some M.E.M kits come with 2 candles, right? If that's what you want. The affirmation of power and the ritual and instructions. So those are the different levels with which you may be able to get a M.E.M kit. Okay? That's one of the services right there. Now, let's go back to the services tab, and we'll go to attunements and empowerments. This is the first empowerment that I have offered to the public. Anyone who is a participant of the Personal Path program. If you are watching this, blessings to you. I hope that you are having a wonderful week and year. And you know what time it is. You have received a multitude of empowerments with me, especially if you are on level 3 of the Personal Path program. You've received a multitude of empowerments from me. However, there have been no empowerments that I have offered to the public until now. So we go into more of a description of the chakra flush empowerment. So what is that? Well, the chakra system, or chakra system with the correct pronunciation, is the main energy system of the body. So you have several systems that are included in some of the main energy systems of the body. Keep in mind that all energy systems of the body are connected. So the chakras are connected to the meridians, are connected to the nadis, are connected to the DNA strands, are connected to the frequency lines of the body, which that's all that I'm going to say right now. They're essentially your etheric veins, if you will, right? It's all connected. It's all connected. However, the main energy system that people are more familiar with and do more work with contemporarily is the chakra system. If you want to do work with the meridians and the nadis and things of that nature, you going into deeper sciences like Tai Chi and Qigong, 18 Hands of Lohan, things of that nature, right? Which 18 Hands of Lohan is the base style or yogic system that is the grandfather, or rather that's the father of the grandfather of all Asiatic martial arts, which is Kung Fu, which we more commonly call Kung Fu, right? But that is a system of light cultivation. So that's dealing with by default, the chakras, but more specifically, that is dealing with neurological science, neurophysiology, and kinesiology, right? The meridians and nadis system, and more of the minor chakras when you get into some of those arts and sciences, right? But people are more familiar with the 7 energy centers and how important the number 7 is in spirituality, right? So when I first began to engage in chakra science or chakra science, and in spirituality in general, it began with me doing work on my chakras and learning more about the different correlations that they had to different aspects of the human being, the energy systems of the human being, the planet, the celestial bodies, and a multitude of other things. But the point is, I began working with my chakras first, in becoming familiar with them, first of all, because this was something that was completely unfamiliar to me. And in learning more about them and why they are important and how they correlate to different aspects of the auric field and the personality and the ways in which we can determine where blocks are and how to clear them, etc. So chakra science is my beginnings in spirituality. Since then, I mean, it's a whole nother story, as you can most likely see. And I'm not saying that again to appear holier than thou. This is because my spiritual journey and path is the most important thing to me. And I take that very seriously in working on myself. And in doing so, in taking myself to places which have brought me to the brink of my own sanity, literally, it has amassed into me now being who it is that I truly am, which is the agent of the light. But it began with me understanding the chakra system and the main energy systems of the body, the main energy system of the body. A couple of years ago, I received an empowerment from a very, very powerful woman who bestows a massive amount of empowerments on the people who elect to receive them. And one of the empowerments that I received from her, one of the attunements, was the chakra flush empowerment. For about the past maybe year and a half, between a year and a half, I've been giving myself a chakra flush at least once a week. So this is not to say that, oh, this is just something that I'm giving to y'all so I can get your money, so you can get your come get your empowerment. It's $1,000. No, this is something that I use, not that I've used, but that I use. Okay? To be more transparent with you all and show you that I'm not just out to get in your pockets. There are a lot of people, unfortunately, in today's world where spirituality is more prevalent, but with that being said, it is more riddled with the opinions of man than probably any other time in human history, especially in contemporary human history, and there's a reason why I said that. But with that divide of inauthenticity and authenticity in those who take it upon themselves to offer spiritual services to their communities and to the world, which is a very serious duty and obligation. And if you do not have righteous intentions, if you open your life, your channel, yourself up to doing this work, there are things that you're going to need to do to protect you, to protect the people that you work with, to make sure that your consciousness is not riddled with too many things, because it can cause fractures and splints. I don't know where that word came from, but splints within your consciousness. And it can cause you, if you're not careful, especially with acquiring energy from people that you use on yourself and that you in turn, if it's what you choose, use to help other people. It can make you go a little bit insane if you're not careful, especially with who you're getting your energy from. That is very important. That's another reason why I am very transparent when it comes to the services that I offer to all of you, because I want you to see that which you can probably already see on me, because I'm very righteous and noble by heart. That's just me. And if you know me personally, you know that's me. Right? But with those of you who have yet to know me or become familiar with me. I don't want you thinking, oh, this is just another brother who was like that other brother or that other sister who told me, well, I can get you to spell to end all spells. And all they did was take my money and the spell didn't even work. I know people who have gone through these experiences. I know people who have received Reiki from people that do not heal themselves. And they did not. I know people, I actually have had and have Reiki clients currently who, in me conducting their initial consultation, in me asking them, have you ever received Reiki before from anyone else? They said yes. And I asked them, well, how was your experience? And they go, yeah, I didn't really have a good experience, Hassan, I'm not going to lie. Like I knew about Reiki, and I had never received Reiki until I met such and such. But when I did, and I was excited to get it, but when I did, it was not a good experience. I've heard that too often is what I'll say. And this is why it's important to be careful with who you're getting your energy from, which is why, when it comes to me, I want to be transparent and let you know who it is that I am and what it is that I bear, which is the light. And that's the only thing that you're going to receive from me. Like you saw on the homepage of my website. Only love and light is real here. You know what I mean? Only love and light is real here. So, with that being said, like I said, and if you hear some noise in the background, I apologize. When I received this empowerment, I was giving myself, and to be even more transparent, I was giving myself multiple chakra flushes a week. Multiple. To the point where my higher self had to say, hey, skirt, you might want to just give yourself one flush a week. But the beautiful thing about it is that one flush a week became enough. But I have coupled this with other things that I do in my Reiki experience, right? In which I now use the chakra flush as a part of my healing experience. And when I was presented with the opportunity to present this to the people as a service, along with additions to the energy of the chakra flush empowerment, I immediately said, absolutely, I want to give this to the people because it is something that has benefited me tremendously in healing my chakras, in balancing and aligning and clearing my chakras, in literally aligning my chakras, almost reminiscent to the way your vertebrae are in alignment. If one of your discs in your spinal column slips, you might need to wear a back brace for the rest of your life, depending on how bad it is. Or if one of the discs within your vertebrae, in between your vertebrae, right, begins to lose its dexterity and cartilage and things of that nature, you might be in trouble. Well, the same is the case with your chakra system. Misaligned chakras can cause all types of unwarranted and sporadic and irrational and even dangerous behavior. It can cause there to be fractures in your psyche, connections to the higher octaves of your consciousness. And it just domino effect. It can cause a whole lot of things that you may not want in your life, which this empowerment, the chakra flush empowerment, and with this is the divine chakra flush empowerment. It can change your life, and it can help you from experiencing some of those things that you may have experienced yourself or that you may have seen experienced in some of your loved ones, right? So let us go to this page now. The Chakra Flush Empowerment. That's the logo for the Chakra Flush Empowerment. And then you got the new N.R.G.Y logo in the background, right? Or in the bottom left-hand corner. This is an elaboration on what it is, all that it is that I just said. So it's going into, right? The science behind the chakras goes very deep into and also extends beyond the core of our being and is imperative not only to understand, but also to keep cleansed, charged, and functionally sound upon its axial stasis. And etc., 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 right? This is the pricing structure of the Chakra Flush Empowerment. So, everybody gets, no matter what level you buy, it's 2 levels that you can buy. You get the affirmation of power that goes with that. Okay, so there's an affirmation that has encodings of the energy that is contained within and comprises the Chakra Flush Empowerment. And again, it's the Divine Chakra Flush Empowerment. So everybody gets that. But if you just want the empowerment, which means that I will program the Chakra Flush Empowerment for the day and time in which you elect to have it. And there are instructions on how to do that once you make your purchase. And you get the email with the instructions and the affirmation of power on how to call the empowerment in and how much time you need to allot to receive it and other things that you may need to do as well. But if you just want the empowerment and the affirmation of power, that is $100. So that's the base level of receiving this empowerment. Now, if you want the Chakra Flush Empowerment and the attunement, which is what I recommend, and the affirmation of power, that is $250. So with this level, you get not only a chakra flush from me, but you will also, at a later date at which I schedule with you, you will receive the attunement to give yourself chakra flush empowerments. And if you elect to, you may also give other individuals who may become aware of the fact that you have that as an empowerment. You may give other people chakra flushes as well. And that is $250. And that, of course, comes with the affirmation of power as well. So you have 2 options with the Chakra Flush Empowerment. You can get just the empowerment from me, which is a chakra flush just for you, and the affirmation of power, and that's $100, right? Or you can get the empowerment and the attunement, which means that you get the empowerment first so that the energy is within your consciousness and it recognizes this energy. And then at a later date, you will receive the attunement where you will be attuned to this energy, where it will be permanently etched within your consciousness to where, and you will also receive instructions on how to call your own chakra flush in, and then also how to program chakra flushes for other people. If, as an example, I have any individuals who are spiritual workers of any nature, and you want to include this in your services, well, then you can program chakra flushes for other people, right? And then, of course, we have Please Read Before Purchasing, which has more information on the empowerment. And that is where that comes in. Now, whether or not you want to get whatever service you want to get, again, and that includes the Reiki, the divination, the personal path program, right? And also what we've spoken about today, the modalities of Earth Magic kits, and the Divine Chakra Flush. If you want to get both, you are more than welcome. I won't stop you from advancing, enhancing, and improving the quality of your life. So you want to get a M.E.M kit and you also want to get the Chakra Flush Empowerment, please go right ahead. It's only going to advance, enhance, and improve the quality of your life. Because that is the business of my services with New Energy Healing Services. It's helping you to advance, enhance, and improve the quality of your life. And again, these are clickable links. So if you click on the graphic, it'll take you directly to the page, right? Where you can get my elaboration on what these services are. But if you want to purchase, when you're ready to make your purchase, you're going to come back to the services page and you are going to fill out the services form. First and last name, email, which is how I will make primary contact with you, is through your email. Yes. Phone number. And in the message column, you are going to put what service you would like to receive. So if it is the Chakra Flush Empowerment, as an example, you are going to put in the services column or in the message column of the services form, you're going to put Chakra Flush Empowerment Level 1 for just the empowerment, which is your chakra flush and the affirmation of power. Or you will put Chakra Flush Empowerment Level 2 if you want the empowerment and the attunement, and included with that, of course, is the affirmation of power. So make sure that you come back to the services page. Come back to the services page so that you can fill out the services form. And what that does is it goes to my authorized representative for New Energy Healing Services. And with that information, we then craft your invoice, which is then sent to you via email. Payments are taken electronically. Okay. So we will craft your invoice based off of what service that you like. And then that invoice will be sent to you. And once payment is sent, we'll get to nicely gift wrapping your service for you. Yes? Okay. So, with that being said, y'all, and of course, like I said, only love and light is real here, right? I want to thank everyone who has come on to this live stream and for everyone who will watch on the playback. And of course, there are more edits and updates to the website, so you can check out all of the pages on the top toolbar, right? Or the bottom toolbar on the home page. So go through the website, check everything out, go to my about page, read about me, who it is that I am, what it is that I do, why it is that I want to do this work as the agent of the light. Go to the about page so that you can learn about who it is that I am, so that you receive the transparency that you need in regards to receiving any energy or any light services from anyone. Go do your due diligence on me, right? And then you can check out the rest of the website as to what it is. You have the portals to my music website, which has free and release music. And then you have the New Life Fitness website, which is my personal training, boxing, kickboxing services, right? And then you can go to the services on the Agent of the Light platform, like I showed you today, and get your Reiki, your divination, your M.E.M kits or your Earth Magic kits, your Divine Chakra Flush Empowerment, and the Personal Path Program, which is New Energy Healing Services' premier service. All right. So with that being said, again, I want to thank everyone who has come on the live broadcast and everyone who will watch this on the playback. This will be uploaded to the YouTube channel, so make sure you check it out on there. Of course, for those of you watching on YouTube who will watch this on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, agent_of_the_light. For those of you who will watch this when it drops on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, agent_of_the_light. That's where I'm primarily on, is on Instagram, okay? As far as social media goes. And of course, be on the lookout for more content and more services to come throughout the rest of 2024. It's going to be a big year for New Energy Healing Services. And I'm very grateful and honored and thankful to be presenting this energy and this information and these teachings and these services to all of you. So with that being said, blessings to you all. Have a great weekend. I'm going to go have some dinner. Blessings.